Stay tuned and let's check out this Marvel Legends controller, Build-A-Figure Wave, US Agent. How and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And remember, you can now hit that join button and become a channel member as well. Either show some love or join the members club. Much appreciated. Today we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends controller, Build-A-Figure Wave, John Walker himself, aka US Agent. And to be honest, we have patiently been waiting for an update of this character because quite frankly, the last figure does not do the character justice. This guy is meant to be stronger than Steve Rogers, and to be honest, it does look like we're getting an update today. So we will compare the two. Of course, in the packaging, he comes with a set of interchangeable hands, a more accurate shield for his most iconic look, and some Build-A-Figure pieces for the controller. We get a picture of John Walker on the side, that same US salute on the back, as well as a write-up that reads, originally appointed by the US government to replace Steve Rogers as Captain America, US Agent John Walker must balance his moral compass against his duty to his country. And then, as always, you get a list of all the figures in this wave you need to complete the controller Build-A-Figure. Today we're reviewing US Agent. So as I said, a much needed upgrade for the shelf. Let's get them open. So here we have John Walker out of the packaging with all of his accessories, including the Build-A-Figure arm and hand for the controller Build-A-Figure. So you know what to do, check out the videos tab, find the playlist, and subscribe, because once we have opened all these figures, we will be taking a look at the controller Build-A-Figure. So come back for that. Today is, of course, all about US Agent, and as I've already said, it is an upgrade to that previous figure, more accurate as well. As you can see, the shield doesn't have the star on, the shield can go in the back there. He comes with a throwing hand and a sort of gripping hand and two fisted hands on the figure out of the box, which is great for getting John in some fisticuffs. As I said, he's a strong boy, and the costume design is spot on accurate to that sort of original look for US Agent that they have went back to many times in the comics. But let's take a quick look. John joined the military wanting to make a difference to his country, but didn't feel like he was doing much until the power broker offered him the opportunity of enhanced strength and abilities. John took it, but would always misuse these powers, pushing the boundaries of what being a hero is all about. Steve Rogers would go on to drop the mantle of Captain America. The US government appointed John the new Captain America. Steve would come back into the fold. John dropped back to be the new US Agent in this all black uniform with the red and white stripes. This figure is very accurate to that rendition. John would even go on to join the West Coast Avengers to try and make a difference, but always had an issue with his anger. So let's zoom in and take a closer look at John Walker. He's not quite a good guy, but he's not quite a bad guy either. He's conflicted. He's that grey area in between, and Hasbro have done a great job of capturing that with this grumpy, moody expression on the face. He's got a cowl sculpted on there as well, but you can still see the eyes in there, and you've also got the wings on either side of the head, those white wings. So yeah, a very nice, grumpy, moody John Walker underneath that cowl there. I like this head sculpt. The rest of the uniform is very accurate to my mind's eye version of US Agent as well, and that's what I want on my shelf, my mind's eye version. You've got the red and white stripes on the chest with the black star, and they are very clean as well, nicely done. You've got the red bout with the silver buckle, that sort of covers the sort of waistcoat there as well. If you slide that down, that's obviously a separate piece. The rest of the uniform is, of course, all black, but we do have the red pirate gloves, which are a trademark, of course, to US Agent. Same with the pirate boots down here, and of course there's a swivel there on the boots. And yeah, again, very accurate uniform for those early days of US Agent. Spin it around to the back. I've already got his shield plugged in. Again, a more accurate shield as it doesn't have the star. We've got the black circle, the white, red, and the blue on the edge. We take that off. It is pegged in at the back with a peg hole. The star is there, and the shield is unfortunately on the clip and peg system, which is always, to be honest, a little bit scary. I've broke many a clip, so let's try this and hope it doesn't break. We're good. Okay, it's not broke on this occasion. So there you go, US Agent with his more accurate shield. As I said, this is my mind's eye for US Agent, if it will focus. There we go. Again, clean lines. I'm liking that. I like the head sculpt. No complaints there. All the way around to the back. It's all black apart from that white star. Unfortunately, it's on an older body, so we do still have the pins, but at least it's like all one colour because it's an all black uniform, so you can hardly see them from a distance. But yeah, double jointed elbows with the pins. Will be hindered though because of his pirate gloves, as you can see, but still past 90, and then down to the double jointed knees as well. All black pins, so again, not a big deal. Swiveled at the boot, double jointed knees, that again go past 90. So this guy's going to have a nice bit of range, and it is still an upgrade in my opinion compared to that previous one. And before we do compare the previous one, I do want to say this is reuse, of course, from a Captain America, which I'm absolutely fine with. These two are meant to go par for par, so let's do that. So as mentioned, this new US agent is on the same body as the Onslaught Captain America, aka Wolf Cap, because I couldn't find my Captain America head, but it's the same figure. So from the boots to the gloves, even to the belt, it's the exact same figure. The shields are the same size as well. It's all about the deco, new heads obviously, but yes, if you have this Onslaught Captain America from a good few years ago now, you know what you're getting yourself in for with this US agent in regards to proportions and articulation, as they are on the same body. Back to accessories, as mentioned straight out of the box, this guy has two fisted hands, a shield throwing hand, as you can see there, which is like a sprayed out hand, but it does work nicely if you get him posed up throwing his shield. His other hand is a grip, but the thumb and the fingers are actually glued, so you can't separate them unless you cut them, but you can fit the peg of the shield in there, so you can get him holding the shield like that if you wish. So here we have our Marvel Legends US Agent comparison. Now keep in mind, these figures are at least 10 years apart, as the previous US Agent came out during the Hasbro Epic Hero Days. So it was about time we got an upgrade. And this new figure is an upgrade. It is undoubtedly the better version of US Agent. Proportionally, it suits John Walker a lot more compared to the old Bucky Cap. The colour pops a lot more as well. That red is a lot more vibrant, and I like that compared to the previous one. And it still moves better than the old body as well, even on that bulkier body. And yes, is there still room for improvement? Of course there is. In a pinless age, it would have been great to have a pinless US agent with butterfly joints. However, this new one is still an upgrade compared to the version we had. So for me, it's a win. And I always want the best version of a character represented in plastic. And this new Controller Wave US agent is the better of the two. And before we move on, I should mention that the shields are of course different. Both are similar size, but they're a different mold. And of course, the previous one had the star in the middle of the shield, where the new one doesn't. Now, both of them have appeared in the comics, but I do think the one he used the most and the one more accurate to his original look is without the star. Here we have another Captain America comparison. This time around is the 20th anniversary in the lighter blue. And obviously that is my favourite Captain America we have in Legends form against the best US agent we have in Legends form. So these two definitely look more of an equal match now on the shelf with those better proportions. Here we have a US agent with the 20th anniversary Iron Man. Now I believe Iron Man and US agent were on the West Coast Avengers together for a time. And I think Iron Man even made US agent a new suit at some point. It isn't this version of the suit. Maybe we'll get that in Legends form one day. And since I mentioned West Coast Avengers, here we have another couple of members with Hawkeye and Wonder Man. And if I remember correctly, I think Hawkeye and US Agent had a big battle in the comics, and US Agent actually came out on top. And to add in other members of West Coast Avengers, you'd need Scarlet Witch and White Vision and even Tigra. Maybe we'll see her in a minute. Here we have some other figures in this Controller Build-A-Figure wave with Quake, and then the alternative Maria Hill. Some more figures from this wave. We have the Herald of Galactus, the Cosmic King Thor, and of course Blue Marvel. And just to compare US Agent and Blue Marvel, US Agent is on a beefier, bulkier body than Blue Marvel, and even makes him a tiny bit taller, like a smidge. As I mentioned, US Agent isn't quite a straight up villain, is a little bit more complicated, but here we have two villains for sure with Baron Zemo and Red Skull. Here we have Black Widow and the retro Spider-Man. I told you we'd see Tigra again. So here we have US Agent compared to Frogman and Tigra. And sorry, Frogman, hop out the way for a second. So as I said, Tigra was in the West Coast Avengers with US Agent. So were the other characters I showed earlier with Wonder Man and Hawkeye. And then add in other characters like Wanda and Vision and even Iron Man, I think. Well, a version of Iron Man at least. Maybe War Machine, I can't remember. But still, a nice West Coast Avengers lineup. And then last but absolutely never least, here we have US Agent compared to Captain Britain and Hal Fire Hank. So, final thoughts on John Walker, aka US Agent. I, for one, am very happy that Hasbro revisited him in plastic, as the previous release was a little outdated and never really accurately represented John Walker anyway. The bookie cap they used was always a little bit too skinny for my mind's eye, where US Agent's a powerful guy, he's a big brute, and he should be at least be Captain America's equal in plastic. And now them sharing a similar body in plastic, I do think is a better match on your shelf. Even the colours pop a little bit more on this new one. The reds are a lot more vibrant, and he's going to fit in multiple spots on the shelf as well, whether it's your Thunderbolts or your West Coast Avengers, or even if you're creating like an anti-hero type of section. This US Agent is a very nice replacement and the better version for your collection, that's for sure. Still room for improvement though, I'm not naive. Pinless joints would have been great, butterfly joints and more expressions on the head, more hands, etc, etc. However, I will take this as it is still undoubtedly, you can't argue with me, an upgrade compared to the previous bookie cap version, that is for sure. If I'm wrong, I'm sure you will. Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see all my other reviews from this controller Build-A-Figure wave, you know what to do. Check out the playlist, find the videos tab, but most importantly, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, don't miss out on a video, and of course, please hit that join button, become a channel member, either show some love or join the members club. Get involved in a live stream, much appreciated. You can follow me on Instagram at It's Dan Who, and I'm on Twitter as well, at Dan Who Reviews. Tweet me, don't be shy, and as always, my name is Dan W, and I'll of course see you on the next one.